Rivals. We're back with another Chess Rivals. That's right. It's been a while, right? Guess who's back? Back again. Danny's back against Ginger GM. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Let's go. Let's get ready here and pull up Simon on my friends list so we can get him a challenge. And we have agreed to play a best of 7 3-minute because that's what happened last time when yours truly won. And he's been bugging me for a rematch, and he thinks I've been skating him. I haven't skated him. Look, I love losing. If you haven't watched my videos against John Bartholomew, then you don't know that I love losing. I just, we've been busy. We've had the candidates. We've had this GM Blitz, but we've been doing so much, so it's been a ton of fun. Hope you guys are ready for our Chess Rivals. I know you don't want to hear me talk. You want to see me play, so let's do it. I got Ginger GM in my sights. I got a Chess Rivals in my mind. It's all about the base. All about the base, no trouble. Lost a few seconds there fixing my screen for you guys. Let's play a Sicilian. We know that he likes it. We know that I like it. Simon and I are, we're kind of like a match made in heaven or hell, depending on your personal beliefs of what those two places represent. So that's kind of between you and your own. But let's just say that Simon and I are like two peas in a pod, or two chess players who never reach their full potential. Either way, I think two peas in a pod and two chess players who never reach their full potential are kind of the same thing. So all right, so we're gonna go for this weird G5 line. He's playing this silly Dragadorf stuff. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do against this. I was hardly paying attention to start the game, to be honest. So now he's going to try to bring the knight to e5 and put the knight on c4 and take me to Forktown. What I really want to do is play knight d5, and if we get a big trade, maybe win some of my material back. But I have to have a plan. I'm going to play queen f2 and invite him to sack the exchange. I'm going to call his bluff. And he says, oh, Danny, oh, silly boy, no need to even call my bluff. He was born to sack the exchange on c3. You see how fast he did that? No hesitation, right? No hesitation for Mr. Williams. And he's right, actually. This is a position with a ton of compensation. He's probably going to crush me here. That's the truth. He's probably going to crush me here. And he's going to bring the other knight in. Indeed. And I'm gonna go to my own sack town now and just see if we can mix things up and get weird with it. But I expect to lose this game. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like this was the best work I've ever had to start a Chess Rivals game. Inviting just this whole G5 idea, I think, in the Dragadorf was not the best, right? I hope you guys like the new design. Let me know if you like the feedback. You get to see the notation. You get to see how much time we're spending on each move, right? You get to see all that stuff. So I hope that you enjoy that. And rather than just having our useless logo there, I kind of like that. So queen to b4. He's already crushing me here, isn't he? I think it's already over. It's already pretty much over here. I'll try to keep the tension as best I can. I was born to create tension. My mom said that. Born to create tension between her and her husband, which is why they divorced. That's just the truth. Some people were born to rock. I was born to create tension. I'm okay with this, actually, because all I want is a chance at redemption in the endgame, because it's my only way that I can hope to hold this position. And Simon hates the endgame. Simon's not a fan of the endgame. Never has been, never will be that guy. So I'm going to try to maybe flip the script on this and do something nasty to him. He backs up, but I'm okay with this, aren't I? Aren't I okay with this? I guess I'm not okay with this. Because I'm just blundering into a fork. Ah, come on, Danny. We'll take there. Just for some giggles. Now we're going to take, and we're going to play on just a little bit, just to see how his technique is today, and work out some more of the first game jitters in the Chess Rivals. First game jitters. No, we're not. We're just going to resign it and do it again, and not even pretend like there's anything to play for in that position, because there isn't. And he takes the first game, and with it, I move into the corner of shame. Time to really focus. This is a best of 7 Chess Rivals, and there's no way I'm going down here. I'm taking him out. We'll let him play his bad openings all day. All day, baby. All day, play your crazy gambits that I know you love. Play your crazy gambits all day. Don't even care, right? Honey Badger, don't even care. I'm like a honey badger when it comes to these silly gambits. Take them all. Take what I want. So he ends up solidifying the center, which may not have been the best thing that's ever happened to Black's version of this gambit, but okay. Play some weird tactics here. I'd like to kind of poke fun at these pawns. Open up some diagonals. Now what I wanted to do was have some idea where I have like knight to c3 at some point. Is he really going to move that knight from h4 and let me take on d4? I guess we'll find out. No, he's not. But this is good for me. I'm actually, the more minor pieces I trade, the more potentially weak his pawns become. So, and now I have an interesting idea. Can I take on d4 and then take with the queen? He plays bishop to e3, and then I play knight to c6. Then he guards, and then I take, he takes, and I attack it. It's a crazy tactic there, but it might actually work, right? I understand what he wants here. He wants knight to b6, so that's the real issue. If takes, queen d5, knight b6, takes d4. In the end, I get his rook too. But if takes, queen up, bishop e3, knight c6, I guess then he has knight there, and it doesn't work out so well for me. So, okay. So he calls my bluff. He calls my bluff, and I have nothing. Story of my life there. He calls my bluff, I have nothing, but you know what? Nothing is still something if you're an existentialist like I am, you know? Something is nothing, and nothing came from something, which means something exists, whether you like it or not. I think that's how it goes. I am not a very good existentialist. I made that up. All right, let's see. If I take, he's going to take with the pawn. It doesn't look like it's really like very solid for him, but I don't see the concrete. If I take here, that looks pretty good, right? Knight d4. If knight takes, I take with check. If I take here and if he takes with the queen, I'm going to build up on the pin, right? Or did I just completely do that way too prematurely? Looks like I did that way too prematurely, but he fell for it. And I'm all about that. I'm all about him falling for tactics. He should have just taken with the queen. I didn't have proper ways to undermine the knight on e5. That was a mistook. A mistook by me. So he moves the rook off of the a-file. And his pawns are still dangerous. I'm not sure how to deal with this. I'm going to try to push my own 2-pass pawns, and hopefully I can hold his 1-pass pawn back. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to push everybody. Yeah, we got to take it. We can't let him have 2 passers. We got to take it and go attack. I'm definitely better here, right? But how much better remains to be seen. We will see. Let's use our passed pawns and make this magical. Let's take our kids to Disneyland, I always say. That's what it is when you push your pawns, taking your kids to Disneyland. Honey, we're taking the kids to Disneyland. We're taking the little ones to a magical experience. Honey, get in the car. No, not that car. The station wagon. Taking the kids to a magical experience. I don't want you to do that, Simon. Leave my kids alone. It's a Griswold family vacation, homie, and you're trying to ruin it. I'm keeping both of those guys. You know it. There's a reason why the Griswold family vacation always has 2 kids in the back of the station wagon, all right? It's not a party unless you have Russ and whatever the girl's name is. Now we push because there's no threats. Yep, I think he forgot I had a rook here. And that's it. Tied up. Tied up. Chess rivals, chess rivals, chess rivals, chess rivals. Get some, get some. The Griswold family vacation, those 2 pawns were enough. Those cute kids, Russ and Audrey. Did I really just remember the name? I think it's Audrey. I'm so adorable that I remember things like that. Ah, yeah. Last time me played a poison pawn was a while ago. I loves me a good poison pawn. You know it. You know it. Yes, please. Although I think h3 is actually the best move on knight f5. I think h3 is the best move there. But this will be all right, too. Because he's not actually threatening anything here. And I'm going to bring this bishop to e3. Am I? Or no, I'm just going to play rook to g3. It's all a little bit typical here. It's like white wants to coordinate and then push the pawns, while black's trying to expose white's king in the center and the awkwardness it creates. Is that not a piece, or are you just happy to see me? No, it's not a piece. And he's apparently not happy to see me either. But I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it all. If he wants to trade, we will trade. Wait a second. Is d4 winning material? d4 might have been winning material for him. Uh-oh. Which means now I have to hope he doesn't see that, which is not a very good hope. And he's already got the pawn on h2 in his sights. Uh-oh. This was a poison pawn gone wrong, everybody. This was a poison pawn gone wrong. I have to save the rook. I have no choice. And give up the h-pawn. And back that thing up. Kick him out. So get out of my house. You know what I'd love to be able to do is trap the queen over there in some awkward way. Yeah, that all right, bishop g2, and then I can go after the c3 pawn. Both are actually interesting. This might actually be the more solid approach, as much as I'd love to go trap the queen. I think this might be the more disciplined move to make here. I'm going to take on c3 with my queen. Not anymore, he says. He says, no, you're not. You ain't taking nobody. All right, well, I'll take this guy. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but now you got to deal with rook takes c3 coming at you and queen takes d7, don't you? Are you mating me? Rook h1, bishop takes, queen h2 check. Is he getting something here? I saw this idea and I just thought, no way this is anything, and I just moved. Turns out I should have been a little more cautious, huh? I think if he plays c2 here, I resign. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, apparently nobody knows how to win with white anymore when it comes to me versus the Ginger GM, so So that's tough. By the way, look at my blitz rating. I've been above 2,500, right? I forgot. What's funny is if anybody here follows me on Twitter, then they know that I crossed 2,500 in all those road to 2,500 videos I've been doing for the YouTube channel here. I crossed 2,500 a Sunday morning while I was half naked in bed playing with my kids, just playing blitz on the phone, you know. Simon, I hate when you play this way. Ugh, it's really so dangerous for me. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing in this line. I'm going to play some weirdness. I'm going to throw him off right now and eliminate his chances of doing some sort of crazy kingside attack, which he hates. He hates it when I do that. He can't hold the bishop on d6, can he? All right, put it there. You can't hold it, partner. I got queen b6 coming. That's what I thought. Now I'm going to take here and then get canceled. No more crazy checkmate attack for you, Mr. Hack Attack, Mr. Hack Attack. But anyway, I crossed 2,500 half naked in bed playing on my phone, on my mobile. I crossed 2,500 on my mobile. It's quite a feat. And so that was fun. So that's why you didn't get to see my video where I crossed 2,500. But no big deal. They're like, yeah, Danny, we don't care. Hikaru just crossed 3,200. Get over yourself. Good point. Good point. I'll get over myself. What's the count? Count is I'm up material. Trading queens might make a tiny bit of sense in that case. Knight a6 develops a piece. Put the knight on b4. But then what, right? It's like, no good. Bishop a6. I'm taking too much time. That's one thing that's for sure. Oh, for sure. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I guess I'll go for this. A little tricky. A little risky. But I like biscuits. So I'm going to risk it. Now I'm going to bring the queen here. And offer the queen trade. Should I just take with the pawn and go with like a symmetrical structure? Possibly. Or I take with the e-pawn and I try to get d5, right? That's the man's way to do this thing, but he's going to put a rook on d6 anyway. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to just take this way. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Now knight to c6, not really possible. But you know what is possible is this move. Exposing the undefended piece and the vulnerable knight on e5 because of it. And what's the count here? Am I still up a pawn? I think I'm still up a pawn here, so that might be helpful. Okay, he backs up, but so many good things here. What should I do? Should I play knight c6? If he takes a6, I take it. He gets c5 with the knight. If I take f4, he takes, and then I play knight to c6. That's an idea, right? Go get the bishop pair, and then play knight to c6 so that he can't take a6 and then knight takes c5. And now I'm threatening knight to d4. So that was my idea. He's playing quickly here, as he should be. Do I care? Should I just play rook over? Just come back. He's got nothing. Put the knight on d4 next. What he does have is a time advantage, though. Oh, I also had bishop e5 there. That would have been sweet. Not enough time. Simplification. Boom. That's called flagging your opponent. In case they don't do that across the pawn, Simon, that's called flagging your opponent. Okay, but do I feel guilty? No, because I was much better earlier. All right, let's bring the Varus off. Let's see how this guy wants to do things when we take him downtown. Right? Let's get rid of this E4 shenanigans. No more of this not winning with white. See how he's trying to trick me to transpose into the French? You know what to say to that? No. No, Scott. You want to give me the bishop here? Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck. Do 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 do. Do 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 dee da 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 do dee. Do 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 do. Be our guest. Let's play chess. Launch an unsound attack on the king. Do a rook lift to g3, and then castle things by hand. Ooh, let's go to Sacktown. Open the H file. Maybe bring the mate and the pain. If he lets me put my knight on f5, his king side's gonna take a real dive. Pawn by pawn, course by course. I can take right here, of course. Then I'll take the knight on f6 and we'll break open his king. No! The sneaky guy almost trapped my bishop, but I'm going to bring it back. He almost trapped my bishop there. I thought he did, but I forgot, of course, I could go back to g5 and now open the h file. Is he really doing this? Is this happening? Is this a thing right now? Oh my gosh. And I don't just have a win on the spot? It's like, say, what? If d5, queen g6, by the way, and then queen to g4, I'm threatening the knight. And if he moves the knight, I have rook h6 trapping the queen. But he can move it to knight to c5. The other move I have is rook h6. And then if he has to block it, I can play queen into h5, which looks to be pretty darn decisive. He does have queen to c4 check, which is a little irritating. Yeah, that's the reason I didn't go for it immediately. But I'm hoping to make things a little irritating. I'm trying to open the d file now. Obviously, he can't take with the knight because queen f6. If he takes with the pawn, I play rook to d1. And that makes things a little harder for him. Okay, he takes it, which is that's a move right there. That is a move right there. Ooh, wait, queen g4 hits the knight and mate. Boom. Queen g4 hits the knight and mate. I win my material back. Though actually it's not simple at all, right? Yeah, because he takes there and then I have to come back and guard the checkmate. So who's better here? I don't even know. I think I'm going to try g3. See if I can get away with that. Instead of bringing the queen back, because the queen does some things down here, right? She attacks f7, she's hitting c7, all that stuff. So is he going to sack? I don't think he gets a draw if he sacks. So I'm going to take here. Call his bluff. I don't think he gets a draw if he sacks. Yeah, he doesn't either, so he moves. Got to get this rook lift up there. Got to go after that king. It's getting crazy. Things are getting crazy. If I take, what's he doing? He's going to give check, and then he's going to take on e4. If I take, he gives check on e1, king up, queen e4 check, and I lose. Right? Let's go for the endgame. Oh, what am I doing? I'm blowing it. Right? Right? If this was Street Fighter, I would have just done a Ryu kick. Ryu kick. Ah, no, not going to do it. Instead, I'm going to play something that always wins against the birds. Bird is the word. I said, have you heard about the bird? I said, have you heard? The bird is the word. Bird. The bird is the word. Bird. About the bird. Let's just take it. It's what he wants anyway. Let's give him the attack that he wants. Bird. Bird is the word. Vi pusher, yeah? Vi want the center, yeah? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we want the center. We solidify it right. We're going to put knight on d4. Takes, put the knight on f5, force a queen trade, win the endgame right up upon, and Bob's your uncle, right? And if Bob happens to be your sister, it's time to have a conversation with your mom and dad. About where the family tree got weird, right? This is an instructive point, everybody, for facing these attacks. You got to be willing to put the knight on d4 and not worry about double pawns, because it's not relevant for the position. Now I want to take on f3, and then I want to put the other knight on d4. Rinse and repeat. It's not a very good attack for him, but I have to continue to find accurate moves. I like that move, actually. It makes me want to just take everything and then take on d3, right? But I'll open it up instead. It made me want to do that, but I don't think it would have been right to do that. You can't. I can't not go for this, can I? I think I have to. He makes me want to sack a knight on c2. just started thinking of that Usher song. You make me want to leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship with you. This is what you do now. Play F5, takes everything. I don't think it's good for him if he takes everything. You make me want to leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship with you. This is what you do now. Think about me and all the things that come along with you. Make me want to leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship with you. This is what you do now. I don't know how I knew the words to that song. You make me. Now there are many ways to win this one, yeah? We can take here, take. He's actually getting out of it somehow. Somehow, some way. I can also take on b2, right? He gives check with the queen, I move the king. Yeah, I gotta go for that. Now what's bad is you're the one that hooked us up, knowing it should have been you. And what's sad is that I love her, but I'm falling for you. What should I do? Should I tell my baby bye-bye? Should I do exactly what I feel inside? 'Cause I don't want to defend the deep pawn, but I really need to get it together. Oh, now I got to get it together here with this time situation here. Playing quickly. Pin. Push. I can't just take it? Ooh, that was a sneaky idea by him. Oh, he survived. He survived that position. Are you freaking kidding me? What did I do to this position? And what was, even here, I was like winning. I should have just waltzed the king over. Oh my gosh. That was tough. Oh, where was the win? Just like knockout blow. Oh, Rook F1 was a really timely defensive move. Of course, there's a million wins here, though. Queen to D1. Queen to D1. All right. Well, what I have to do now is focus, because after you blow a huge game like that, when you were winning, you really want to keep your composure and not blow it, because right now, I still am in the driver's seat as far as the Chess Rivals goes. All I need here is a draw, actually, and I win. So 4 out of 7, right? But wow, that was an irritating turn of events, I will tell you that. That was an irritating turn of events that I was not able to win that game. That had That had match, game, set, match written all over it. Wow. All right. Focus. We're in a Verisov. Verisov that I've played before. We've been here before. He's never been a huge fan of trading queens, that's Simon. That big, lovable ginger. That came out wrong. All right. I'm going to... Ooh. 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 Uh-huh. I will launch this attack. You better believe it. I'm a believer. Okay? Because if you like the way your king side is, then baby, you can go and play it all day. Or does that make sense? I don't know. I'm just like trying to be like, oh, I'm a believer. Because if you like the way, I do not know the rest of the words. Do. He's really calling my bluff here. This is exactly how, these are the kind of positions he wants to play. He wants to just like sack and go crazy town. So he's calling my bluff and asking me if I have it to be the full hack attack. He wants to know if I have it to be the full hack attack. The answer is no. I'm not going to go that crazy. But I will go get the bishop pair, just for kicks and gigs, I guess. Although that doesn't seem like it was the best idea either, actually. Because now I got to deal with... this... Oh, well, isn't that irritating? I have to open the king anyway? This has gotten ugly. This has gotten real ugly here. I got to focus here. Yeah, I just did that. I know what you're thinking. Danny, what did you just do? Apparently I just walked right into checkmate is what I did. Oh. I don't even know what I'm doing here. This has just been a bad game. Exactly the kind of game that you play after losing a position you were supposed to win. You gotta recover from those things. It's not always easy to do it. This was just a stupid game. All right, well, guess what? Guess what? It's coming down to a winner-take-all. A winner-take-all game. This is it. This is it. What a bad chess game by me after two really good games. That was just bad. So, all right. He goes away from the birds, realizing that the bird is not the word. Smart decision by him. I'll go back to this Blumenfeld and let him play this ridiculous gambit, and I'll rinse and repeat. Why not? I mean, he didn't prove that this whole crazy fianchetto thing was anything terrible. I don't think he'll play bishop f4 this time, though, yeah. I think that's a smart decision. That is a Sam Adams right there, because there was really no point in doing what he did. And I'm just going to get castled anyway, even in the face of knight to b5 coming. I thought he was going to do this. I'm going to go for the traditional Blumenfeld now, which is a little weird going for it in this position here, the traditional Blumenfeld structure, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to invite the queen trade. Yeah, we thought this would happen, right? But are we really that worried about losing the bishop on c8? I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, neither does he. But now I guess I'll save it. So why not? Got to strike back here. Come back and win this game and win the Chess Rivals and all the fame that goes with a useless YouTube made-up video series. If I take, he takes. I push, he takes there. Huh, that was a strong move. I think I kind of have to go for this. That was a strong move by him, actually. Taking advantage of my lack of development. I'm not sure how good 94 was. Maybe rook c8 was better. Oh man, was it much better? Am I in trouble? I don't know. I don't think so. Simplification. Simplification. I'm up a pawn. Relieve the pressure and simplify. Indeed. Oh, interesting. He doesn't. I thought he would just increase his pressure on the d file. I think that was better. Unless there's something about this I'm missing. Because now I feel like he's relieving my my pressure here. He's going to give check. Then I'm going to back up. And so what? He's going to move the knight and go after the e pawn, but then at least I've got different play coming, so I'll go for it. Yep, this is what I thought. Now I think he's going to move the knight and go after the e pawn, but I have knight to c6, rook takes, and then knight there, winning material. I have an idea. Oh, that was calculated too fast. He could have probably taken the pawn, but he didn't. Darn it, rook ending it is. If he takes it, that would be a bad idea to just take back. Oh, come on here. We have to deny access here, right? I think we should just deny access. Oh, but if I play there, darn it. He's playing a little faster than me, which is kind of strange because normally I'm the faster one, I think. Get mated. Oh, that was sick. That was sick by him. I'm gonna get mated. I should have brought my king back. But now I get in. Do I? Oh, I'm gonna lose on time. No, I was winning. I was winning. It was all over. I was going to lose on time, but normally I'm the faster one. But he did it. He took me down in another epic Chess Rivals. Me and Ginger GM, like I said, we're a match made in hell or heaven. Or neither. You know? Wow. Wowzers. I couldn't move fast enough. And he gets a lot of credit. You know, I think one of the issues we had last time was that he was a little slower than me. I think, although maybe I just remember things that aren't real. Is that possible? I might remember things that aren't real, people. I don't know. I pre-moved taking here just because I wanted to get on time, of course, which isn't good. I was just doing that because I didn't want to lose on time. But really, I shouldn't have spent time trying to play good moves there for the last little bit. I should have just been checking with the queen, because one of the hardest things to do in a bullet game, this is just good advice for everybody, is to deal with a bunch of queen checks. And here it seemed like it was going that way. What I should do is just continue to check with the queen. I should just continue to check away, and it's going to be harder for him to pre-move when you're checking, because they can't always anticipate where you're going with the queen. So that would have been my ridiculous practical piece of advice, and probably the thing I could have done better. But what really matters is that Simon wins the Chess Rivals, kind of one that I definitely snatched defeat from the jaws of victory, given the position I was in. Up 3-2 and game over, completely winning position. But Simon gets all the credit for being resourceful and coming back. And peace out, everybody. Subscribe right now. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Subscribe to us. Subscribe to Simon. Go check out his version. It's in the intro here. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you later.